Okay, so we're going to get started. Welcome everybody to Agora World's first art gallery presentation. We're talking today about building on the metaverse and how that is done with our no-code tool, which is awesome. This is BC Princeton, so we're looking for topics always for our next meetup. So if you are doing something interesting in the Web3 space, the blockchain space, the metaverse space, or the NFT space, and you want to get the word out there, please reach out to me in an email or Rhonda, and we will get you on the schedule. Rhonda, do you have any announcements to make about up and coming events?
No, my event tomorrow is for the Women's International Day, so it's an in-person thing. But as far as the NFT, nothing scheduled for March, in April.
Okay, so we're open to suggestions. So if you have any, please reach out. We have the ability to make a presentation in a week and get it up there for the community. So please reach out. Other than that, I don't have a list of a page for who's doing the presentation. So I'm just going to let them introduce themselves. I am Bobby Mascara. I run the Blockchain Princeton meetups with Rhonda Okamoto, and working with Spencer Berg at Agora World. So I'm going to let him introduce himself next.
Yeah, well, I'm Spencer and I work at Agora World, exactly what she said. But yeah, I'm just going to be giving a short intro into sort of what we're doing to make building on the metaverse really, really easy. And Bobby will go into more detail as we go on. Just enable my screen sharing whenever you get the chance, Bobby.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
That would be helpful.
All right.
And then Peter.
Yeah, and then hi everyone, I'm Peter Camille. I found a serial entrepreneur who's founded a company last year called Go NFT Yourself, and where our mission is to make it really easy for anyone to sell NFTs to their entire fan base, not just the crypto savvy. And so I'll show you how we've built a platform for doing that, and then taking it to the next level by making those NFTs available for sale in the metaverse.
All right, with that, should I hop in?
I'm going to stop sharing my screen and Spencer's going to give us a little presentation. So take it over, Spencer.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to go into slideshow mode. Let me know if you guys can see it. If it loads. You guys can see the screen? All good?
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
sure.
it's coming through.
All right, perfect. So like I said, Agora World is working to democratize the metaverse so that all of you can create awesome experiences for your community, your customers, and whoever else you want to engage better through the computer. So first, a little bit of who we are. To put it as simply as possible, Agora World is an engine for immersive social experiences whose mission is to empower anyone to build their dream world. That's a mouthful, so I'm going to break it down one piece by one piece. So first, the immersive social experiences part. This is everything that you've been seeing about the future developments of the metaverse. We've built a platform for the computer that allows you to have these immersive social experiences right away. So as you can see in the pictures, it's first person. You're able to explore the worlds with other people, and using voice chat, you can talk directly to other people. Yeah, I'll go to the next part. The empower anyone piece is what we're going to be spending a lot of time on during this meetup. We have built no-code tools to make customizing your own space. As you saw on the previous slide, there were images in the space. We've made adding those images and videos and other elements to your space really easy. So that's the empower anyone part. Anyone can build it. It's very simple. And then the build your dream world part. This one is more of you taking your imagination and sort of building whatever you want with it. This first piece right here, this is an example of a world that was built using one of our templates. So we have a bunch of worlds that you're able to just take them, which Bobby is going to do in this presentation. You're able to take them, drag and drop your own images into the space, and they appear in your own metaverse. And then these two portions right here are other things that we can do in our platform, which are mini games and other interactive components for learning or for entertainment, enjoyment. And then finally, adding your own worlds to Agora World is supported. So we really give people options. You know, when we talk about build your dream world, really you're able to create whatever you want, just with conversations with us, and we can make it happen in our platform. So a couple things, there's a bunch of misconceptions with this idea of the metaverse that I wanted to clear up before we go any further. There's a lot of different elements that make Agora World different than some of the platforms that you've probably heard of. So first of all, your world is your world, as in you have a specific code for your individual room. You are not sharing the space with anybody else. So it's not like your little metaverse is right here and the Rockstar Club is right next door and those people are mixing and mingling. It's your space and you have control over who's there. Second part is we focus on specific use cases. So today we're going to go through art galleries, NFT galleries, which is something that we have a really great template for. But we really focus intently on making sure that your use case, whatever it may be, we can come up with a solution for it to make it so that your world genuinely serves your purpose. And finally, our world is expansive, not based on scarcity. So a lot of the metaverse platforms out there, they thrive and they make their money off of driving up prices of virtual land by making it very limited. You know, some examples of that are Decentraland and Sandbox. We believe that everyone should be able to have their own world, and you know, rather than having land be a scarce and expensive commodity, anyone can have a space on Agora World. You can have as many as you want. So I hope that that sort of clears up some misconceptions. But yeah, next. These are just some examples of different things that we've done in Agora World. This is just a selected list. This isn't everything, but it's mostly centered around events. So a lot of people bring their community into Agora World. Bobby has definitely done it. So maybe some of you guys have been into her world. But we also support art galleries, job fairs. You can build a company headquarters. We've had that be done. And educational spaces, which Bobby is very adept at building. Finally, I already touched on this a little bit, but you can upload your own world to Agora World, but we're going to be talking today about using a template. It's the easiest way to build it, and you can have your own world up in minutes. And finally, before you guys get tired of hearing me, I wanted to play a short video. Let me know if it's not working, just to give a little introduction to our no-code tools before Bobby goes more in depth with it. Stop me if the video is not loading for you guys. So I hope that was a little bit of a primer. Bobby will go in a little bit more in depth though, but that's what I got.
That was cool. Where was that last one? What planet was that?
That was a Mars environment. We did a space conference about, I think, like 7 or 8 months ago. That was a custom world that someone wanted. It was awesome.
That looked cool.
Yeah. Oh
It's
God.
really neat too. Like it can now be copied, so teachers around the world can use that. And it is, if you go into that world, and anybody is free to go into it, the code is space, all lowercase s. So if you're in our Agora app, which I'll show you, you would just join the room space, and then you're on Mars. There's meteor showers. There's the Mars rover is there for you to walk up to and look at. It's a 3D model, so it's correct. And then we built up the stairs a library of all of Mars space travel, or satellite travels around Mars, and all of the rovers that are there. And you can even go up to the platform, and it's like you're standing in the meteor shower and you can play with the rover. You can have it take off a little bit. So again, it's an immersive experience for education as well. And that's just one example. So teachers will be able to build environments that have all the resources that they're teaching to their students in a 3D virtual environment. And again, I know I'm going to go into this a lot in the future. I have a master's in education, and one of the things we learned, this was pre-COVID, was about a flipped classroom. And the idea of a flipped classroom is students are not usually ready to learn at a certain time period of a day when you assign that class time, but rather on their own. So teachers were recording, especially math teachers. This was a theory in young elementary education math. So teachers were recording their lesson plans and giving it to the students to watch at home after their sports, after their dinners, after whatever they were doing when they were ready to learn it. And the class time was taken up doing the homework when the kids had the questions and could ask the teacher. Well, that concept has really bled into this virtual reality world, because people can go to these virtual worlds or virtual education spaces and sit and listen to the lesson plan, read the book, all the resources are there, and then everyone can meet in the space to discuss or do the test, the lesson plan, the homework, whatever. So it is an immersive learning experience as well as just plenty of fun. So I'm going to show you a little bit about the no code tools. So we're going to build an art gallery today. So I'm going to first just hit, I said, put in the chat the little piece of, is something missing in it? But the above is a Zoom meeting. Oh, I put the Zoom link. Spencer, could you do me a favor? Could you drop in the download link for Agora World in the chat?
Yeah, sure.
And I just clicked the Agora World icon. And this is what's happening on my computer. So this is the icon that will be on your desktop when you finish downloading that small app. And it will open just, I'm not showing my screen, hold on. And it will open just like this to this interface. Is everybody seeing the Agora interface? Yes, no?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, ma'am.
So when I said join an event, all you would have to do is join the event and type the word space, and you will be in Mars. Now, this is not a virtual reality where you have to put the mask on, and it's just your computer screen and your arrow keys, and if you want to jump up and down your space bar. So it is not, you don't need any equipment for it, just your computer. So today though, we'll go and join spaces, with especially Peter's space in a bit, but I'm just going to show you how easy it is to create a space. So now Spencer had said that we have the Mars Outpost. You can pick the Mars Outpost and not have any of the information in it and make it a classroom for whatever you want to teach. That's a template we offer. We offer you a template so that you can get up and running really quick. A lot of the business and education templates I use have to do with the expo, because it's a circle and people can walk around and learn different lessons as they go, or treat it like a presentation almost as you go around the rings. So the expo is basically business and education, where the art galleries, again, are just for displaying anything you want, and templates are coming out every day. We're creating more of these so that you have options, but we're just going to pick the art gallery. And again, it tells you how many media spots that there are that you have to fill. And it just describes a little bit about what it is. So we're going to select the Sunny Courtyard and Art Gallery. And then it just asks you to give it a room code. So we're going to call it, oh, I shouldn't put caps. Right. I'm just going to do Art March. So that will be what the room code will be that you could give out to anyone when this is finished, and you can put because we're making an art gallery for our meetup. 3 artists will showcase their work. And then we could just put NFTs, whatever tags we want to best identify what the topics are in your environment. And we always select this on because you never know when your room will go virtual and you'll need more than 40 people in it. So it's just an option of turning that on when you're creating your room. So we're going to go into the next. And again, this is the art gallery that we're going to build. This is indicative of the entranceway when you walk in. So these are the bigger signs over the top. Same thing over here, the bigger signs over the top. And then these slots are for the art gallery. So let's go to slot 32 because that's the biggest one in the room. And we're going to add an image. Now to add an image, it could be any image you have, or you can create an image in like a Photoshop or an Adobe Paint Shop Pro, or I use, believe it or not, PowerPoint. I'm lazy and it's easy. So I'm going to go to a folder where I've stored pictures that I've already created. So I'm going to go for this one because it is today. I created this. I went in PowerPoint, I picked a theme, I put in a couple images, and that's it. So I'm going to title this Agora. And then I'm going to also put this description. Now this description is key because this shows up in the interface when you're walking around the virtual world and you put your cursor over one of the pictures or one of the videos, the description will pop up. So if we're going to say meet up for March artists. And then here, because it's Agora World, I'm just going to put the link to our website so that anyone who wants to go to our website can click on that picture. So that was an example of a picture. So now I'm going to go, I also like to design it nice. So 33, I'm just going to add a nice little image that I created for the event, if I can find it. And I'm going to save it. I'm just going to leave it the title 33, and I'm going to put the same one in 34 just to have it look nice. So I can go down. Actually, no, I'm going to get a different one for 34. I'm going to get the one with the names of our artists today. So now we have the names of our 3 artists that sent in work going to be on the poster outside. So now I'm going to save that one too. So now we decorated these 3. And now I'm going to show you one other thing. So I'm not boring you with this creating this no code easy to do. I'm going to show you how to put a video in. So our founder, Ethan, had a video and it described what his vision is. So I'm going to call this Ethan's vision. And I'm going to quickly go to my PowerPoint where, again, I use PowerPoint as a placeholder for information for this stuff. So I'm going to go to the slide I stored for Ethan. And I'm going to get the YouTube video link. So this is going to be a video link so that when you're in the virtual world, you click and you can watch the video. So it's as easy as changing the image to a video and calling it Ethan's vision video, and then popping the link here. So basically I've added a couple of different types. You can link to emails, you can link to PDFs, you can link to websites, you can link to YouTube videos. So whatever regular hyperlinks you can think of will work in this environment. So now we're going to create and publish it. And it's going to ask me if I want to go see what.
Oh dear.
Okay, she's back. All right.
Okay. So are we still seeing my screen?
I see
No,
you
you
back
gotta
now,
share
but
it.
the screen is, now it's just you.
Oh, it's not the, okay, hold on.
I can share your screen.
Let me go back to my Zoom controls and share my screen again. Good thing I asked, or else I would have been going on and talking and everybody had been like, what are you talking about? So I am going to go, now here's another cute thing. So I'm in the world, but I've been an Agora customer for a while. So I already have my appearance, but I suggest if this is the first time you're going in, go to appearance and change what you look like. Have it match your skin tone, your hair. If you want glasses, a beard, a backpack, knock yourself out. So you would just hit the escape key when you are in the environment to get to appearances or to our chat. So there's a lot of whole things. You can see who else is in the room. You can chat with them. You can get their business cards. You store profiles for people here, so you can give out as much information or as little information as you want. So we're in the world now. We're going to go over to see, and I'm just using my arrow keys and my mouse. We'll see how we designed the room with the artist announcements, and we can even go up right to Spencer's video. And that will start to play for us. Right inside the video interface, if you link to an external website that has a video, you'll do that actually in the video in your browser instead of inside the Agora software.
Welcome to Rock the Block. Your host, John Block, with a special guest in the building with us today.
Okay, I'm not sure how to turn that off. Oh, good. It went off. So basically, that is how you build. I'm going to leave this room and show you very quickly. You'd go into my events if you wanted to edit this event or if you wanted to experience this event. So I'm actually going to go into the finished product. So just like you saw me put a few things up in a few videos, over the weekend, I went in and I actually did the entire environment. So it's kind of like a cooking show where you see them put it in the oven and 5 seconds later it's ready. Well, that's what we did. So let's join the art gallery. And again, this is available for anyone to join. Hopefully after the, we'll put the room link in and you'll join us in the art gallery. So very quickly, and again, at 2 o'clock when the presentations are over, I'll be in this room to hopefully see everyone join me in here. So what we did was we, decorated it so it all worked. We have the highlighted artists and their names, and you come in here. And it's just basic information. So it's Ethan's vision, and you can watch it right here. You saw me do that to the outside. I put our pricing page. So if anybody's interested in a starter subscription or a pro subscription, please join our go to our website. There's a link that would bring you right to our website. And you could start subscribing to this wonderful environment or your own that you could build without code. So the first artist that gave us is Richard Gaines, and he has some of his drawings he's animating. He also has some of them when they're colorized. So there's a lot of fun stuff. Excellent artist. Come look at his work. Then our second artist is Remington Childress, and he is 19 years old. Imagine that. And he has created all of these, and we linked right to, so I want to show you this. So his artwork is, let's see. Oh, it's loading in a different browser. So I'll pull it over. Hold on just a second. So as I pressed his, nope, I grabbed the wrong one, sorry. Here we go. So I selected his link in our Agora World, and this opened in a browser, which gives you the ability to, this is kind of like Solana's version of OpenSea, where you can see all of the minting information about this NFT. You can purchase it. You can do amazing things by just clicking on this link to his artwork. So I'm going to close that down and go back into our demo real quick. So again, it's all linkable, so you can purchase it right through. And again, take your time after the presentation and enjoy his artwork. And then our final artist is on the call with us, Brian, and he has done some amazing NFT work. And again, here are some. I'm going to go to my favorite, which is this one. I love the shoreline. It's beautiful. And again, when you click into this, the browser downloaded again in the wrong spot, but we're going to get that up. have my Zoom controls in the way. So let's see, did I get it? No, I didn't get it. Just give me a second. The Zoom controls are just bothering the heck out of me right now. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Hold on. My computer's kind of frozen right now in the real world. So it loaded on my browser underneath my Zoom controls so that you can also purchase these items directly from, my computer is completely frozen now. Oh, there we go. So I'm back in without the link. So again, this is a great way. We're going to have at 2 o'clock, we're going to come back, or I'm sorry, 3 o'clock, we're going to come back and we're going to walk through this space together. So right now you're seeing it from my eyes. When there's more people in, you'll see my avatar and I'll see your avatar, and we can talk in this environment. We can go click, watch videos, go buy NFTs, whatever we want. But this is, again, just for our demonstration today. I'm going to turn it over and show to Peter so we can show how you can incorporate this kind of environment in your business plan. So Peter, let me give you permission to share this screen. In just a second. I love Zoom, don't you? It's so much fun. Okay, Peter, you can go ahead with the presentation. Take it away, Peter. You're on mute, Peter.
All right, can you guys hear me here and see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Yeah, so thanks for joining us. Great presentation, Ethan and Bobby. My name is Peter Camille, as I mentioned before, with Go NFT Yourself. You can learn more by going to gonftyourself.com, and feel free to contact us and follow us on social media. As I mentioned, what we're doing is building an experience that allows anyone to sell their art, their music, promote their brands, digital collectibles as NFTs to their entire fan base, not just the crypto savvy. So we've created this ability to create your own custom branded NFT storefronts. So here's a test site that we set up, for example, that has some NFT collectibles with camels and cats and a big white tiger here, for example. And this is all just data driven. So the same way Bobby showed you how they were able to set things up with no code, same thing for us, where we're building a platform for anyone to have their own custom branded NFT storefront and sell directly to their fan base. And the beautiful thing about this is this experience is if I go and I want to go buy an NFT, is that they can just go buy with a credit card. You don't have to go buy any crypto. You don't have to wait till it clears in Coinbase and then transfer to a wallet and make sure that you've put in the right wallet code, because there's no 800 number to call if you send it to the wrong wallet. And you don't have to and the other thing is we made the wallet experience really easy. So if I log out here, I'll show you if I connect, you can just do a one-click social sign up via Google or Twitter, or just enter in an email address and confirm that email address. And it takes a little bit of while for this thing to connect, but again, it's a lot simpler for a newbie than having to download MetaMask, write down that 12-word seed phrase, make sure they save it in a safe place. Once again, there's no reset password or 1-800 number to call to get that wallet back. So this creates more of that Web 2.0 experience in Web 3, which is really great. And the reason we chose this thing called the Taurus wallet to integrate with our NFT storefront. So now, once this connects, so now that this has connected, I can now go and view my collection. And so this is the NFTs that I own. And again, this is on a Polygon testnet called Mumbai. And so I can now create these NFTs. I can go view them on OpenSea and resell them there. So again, we've created a great Web 2.0 e-commerce experience, but still have the interoperability. And so we can do this now for any of our customers. And so we've been talking recently with this artist named David, who's got this incredible artwork. And I said, he's like, well, what could you do for me? And so I said, hey, just drop a bunch of your art into a Dropbox and I'll show you what we can do. And we're very easily able to just add his artwork to our system and create his own little custom branded storefront, once again, as a test net. And so now I'm saying, okay, how do we take this gallery experience and make it better? How do we create that immersive metaverse experience? And so I was talking with Bobby and Ethan, and we can just take that same experience, go over here to Agora World here, and I created this workspace in one of their galleries. And I'm going to go inside the art gallery. And so I took and set up a couple of the works of art from David in this space.
Oh. Okay.
And so now this creates, again, that much more immersive, cool user experience. If you hover over it, you get some information about that item. And if you say, hey, I want to now go buy this item, we can click on it and again, take you now right to David's store to go buy his NFT. So it's a great way to sort of combine these two worlds. And, you know, I've had multiple conversations with Bobby and Ethan about how we sort of take this to the next level. And one of the things I'd love to do next is like not even have to leave and go to our website, but have it where, you know, sometime in the future on their roadmap that we can just integrate this in through our API and you click on it or hit a buy button and it literally just, you know, lets you connect your wallet and lets you buy with the credit card right from this screen, you know, to keep people in this experience here. And so this is one of the first things I did playing around with it. And there's so many cool, interesting things I want to try next. We're working with various musicians. I'd love to set up like a musician's lounge where people can go and listen to music, maybe set up a VIP room that only the NFT holders can access. So really create some sort of cool, fun experiences there. We're working with an artist based in Uganda who works with various charities there. This gentleman, Chris Austria, and he works with this place called Nagamba Island, and where they have a chimp sanctuary. And I'd love to create a world around the chimp sanctuary so people can go in, buy NFTs, explore, learn about the chimps and their habits and their learn about the island, and as a place for them to buy NFTs with a portion of that going as donations to the island itself to help care for the chimps. So there's lots of sort of fun, interesting things, you know, we can do in this space. Any thoughts or questions or other ideas from Bobby and Spencer or anyone else?
Peter, could you talk a little bit about your vision for your art marketplace where you have the different galleries as portals for when that comes out in our next version?
Galleries, oh, it's portals. So the portal concept is interesting where like right now, like if you go to our main website, it's like, you know, it's sort of like your standard website and we can make it look sort of however it wants. But, you know, right now, they have it that you have to download that app to access Agora World. Eventually, they're working on having it so you can actually set it up and make it part of your website. So I would love to have an experience here where instead of people looking at art, music, and film, we can create a little world where people can then switch between the different galleries and different NFT stores. So you could be walking down the street and say, oh, I want to check out the music here and go into some musician's NFT store. Or oh, I want to check out this artwork and go to that artist thing. Or maybe I want to look at film, or maybe I want to look at, you know, visiting Nagamba Island and checking that out. So I'd love to turn our website into literally that kind of immersive experience to create something that's really engaging.
So for the entrepreneurs in the room, I don't know if that like made your head kind of explode, but it did for me. So in other words, the way Agora is set up, we said that in the beginning that we're not restrictive, but expansive. So we want you to build endless worlds. We don't want you to be limited by a shoebox idea of a parcel that you own. You own whatever your imagination can create. So if you are an entrepreneur and you have different companies that you work with, you can create the marketplace for all of those different companies and lease space to them and make this your business model. So we're encouraging you to use our white label product for your own marketplaces and your own worlds. I'm just so excited when I hear things and like Peter's idea. Eventually, I'm like speaking for Peter right now, but we had discussed how he would have a Go NFT Yourself presence in the metaverse where all his artists would meet and be able to get exposure from the other artists by just going through his Go NFT Yourself while he's leasing space in his metaverse to these artists, and it's a great revenue model. So put your thinking caps on and think of how this could be used in your business plan. I'm going to try to see if I can get into just one more world, and I'm going to share it. So Peter, if you'd stop sharing.
So a couple other things.
Or if you're finished, yeah, finish up.
Is so you guys can follow us. I put in the chat our website, but we have one other site that's live right now, where we actually did one NFTs for a political organization. So we created like these political bumper stickers and like a membership club and like a political animated button. And I put the link, and this is live right now. And for those of you who lean politically one way or the other, just so you know, we're also working with getting something set up for the Democrats also. But if you're interested in how you can contribute, you can check out this site. And one of the things we'd love to do in Agora World is create the concept of a town hall. So imagine creating a political town hall where the candidates can actually come and talk and speak to their constituents about the issues that are important to them. And you can attend this in-person event through the Agora World. And so that's something that we'd really we're exploring and looking into also, and something we're probably going to be doing with the Morris County GOP for their candidates that are running this year. And then I also just wanted to share that later this month, we will be launching a storefront for Chris. So please join the mailing list now. He has this incredible artwork, photography he does of African scenery, culture, wildlife, and fashion. So come check it out, join, and we're going to actually be raffling off some free NFTs to the people who join the mailing list before we launch. So you can go check that out also. And if you have any other questions, like I said, go to gonftyourself.com, follow us on social media, or shoot me, an email, or contact us if you have any ideas for how any kind of brand artist, could just unlock the value of their intellectual property and sell directly to their fans and their entire fan base, not just the crypto savvy. So I'll stop sharing and turn this over to you, Bobby.
Okay, I want to just go, let me just see first if I can. So just briefly, I want to show you some fun sites. So I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to join an event that we did for the city of Philadelphia, because we also do digital twins. So let me just show you a little bit what that's about. So basically for Philly Tech Week last year, they asked us to create a little bit of Philadelphia. Oh, I think I'm on too many instances of this right now. Hold on just a sec. So they asked us to recreate Philadelphia, which we did for them. They wanted the art museum. They wanted Independence Hall. They wanted the Citizens Bank Park, which is my favorite part, which is why I'm showing it to you. Hold on, I'm just catching up. Uh-oh, went onto the wrong screen again. Hold on. This is like a challenge trying to get my interfaces on the right screen. So the room code for this, and anyone is welcome to go into this room code, is BPHL 2021. And so we took the idea of bringing a tour of Philadelphia right to the people who were at the event. So basically we have the art museum. And again,
Bobby, we're looking at your open C screen. I don't know if you're supposed to be on a different tab.
oh, okay, yes, I am. Let me stop sharing. Thank you, Peter. Wrong screen. How about now?
Yep, now we see the Agora menu.
Excellent. So I'm in the Philadelphia experience. Let me just go back in. So we did a lot with the art museum. And if you hit your shift key, you can run really fast in the environment, or you can run up the rocky steps, which is one of my favorite things to do because I'm not doing it in person. And Brian is in the room with me, so that's awesome. Maybe we'll run into him somewhere. And you can again run all the way up to the top of the steps. We're also getting in our next version a selfie mode, so you could take a picture of your avatar jumping up and down like Rocky did.
Oh, that's great.
And then again, we took all the information that's happening right now in the art museum and we created learning experiences for people. So you can click, these are models from the museum, they're 3D models and their information. So we didn't recreate the wheel, we just kind of put it in an organized manner. This was also for the Business Expo. So we created an expo center. And again, these are templates. You can create your own experience in these rooms as well. So here is basically if you have a conference or a group meeting, you can put all of the information from your sponsors. It can be clickable information, so videos can run. You can hold presentations. Yeah, there. Hi, Chris. We might get an echo now because there's two things going on with Zoom and Agora World. So let me know if I'm coming off too loud or too interested. So this again is an expo world where you can set it up. I know we're doing a demo for the people at Hyperledger, and they have different blockchains that all do different things and different families of tools that support the different blockchains. And it is very confusing to try to figure out what's going on. But with Agora World, the way the rooms are set up, you can spatially group the identity solutions, the Indy, the Aries, and the Ursa solutions all together in a space so that you know that they work together on the identity solution. Same thing with the supply chain blockchains and the fabric blockchains. All the supporting tools go in the room with fabric so that when you walk into that room, all of the things that fabric do are there for you to understand. So again, building and designing is up to you how you use it. But again, we're getting close to where I want everybody to join me in the other room. So I just want to show you this last piece really quick. Citizens Bank Park. So again, we've talked a lot about business and a lot of art world and music world, but we really haven't gotten into fun. So here's fun. We recreated the Citizens Bank Park for Philly, where you can actually buy tickets at a discount if that's what your group is doing. You can have watch parties in the actual arena. So a bunch of the Philly fans that you're friends with, you can all meet here and broadcast the game. But my absolutely favorite part, and my family will attest to this because I am a huge fan of Chicky and Pete's, is so you're having a Philly watch party for the Philly game. You can come over. I'm not going to go to Pat Steak's house because I'm not a fan of Pat Steak's. I'm a fan of Chicky and Pete's. So I'm going to go to Chicky and Pete's and I'm going to order food, and Grubhub is going to load in my browser, which it did on the wrong screen, of course. So let me get that over here. I can't stand this. My screens are superimposed. Well, I have Uber Eats opened on my screen. Did I grab it? I don't know if I can. Oh, somebody else is there too. I'm sorry, I can't get that screen over right now. It's just stuck, and last time I got stuck. But anyway, Uber Eats is open. I can order my Chicky and Pete's. It can get delivered to my physical door, and I can go back and I can go to the game and watch the game with my friends, with my food. So it's basically as interactive as your imagination can make it. I think that's the coolest thing. I can't wait till baseball season starts because I'm definitely going to be watching the game with my friends and sharing some Chicky and Pete's. So I'm hoping everybody now, if you have any questions, now's a great time to ask them. We'll answer all the questions, and then we're going to encourage people to go into the chat and download the Agora software and join us in the rooms. The room code for the Agora Art Gallery, which I hope Brian will be there so he can explain his artwork to us, is Agora Art Gallery. So please jump in. I'm going to stay in the Zoom room and answer questions. But if anybody else, I'm going to show you real quick. I'm going to leave the room I was in, and I am actually now in the Agora Art Gallery. So hopefully you'll meet me there. Does anybody have any questions? Just either raise your hand in the chat or just shout it right out.
So I had a
Hi.
question. I'm sorry, go ahead, Teresa.
Okay, hi, this is Teresa with the Black History DAO. I downloaded it on my laptop, which is a little teeny old laptop, and it just has like a little faintly blue line on the end. Is that my barometer on how fast, how long it's going to take to download? Or am I stuck on the wrong?
I'm
It
not
says
sure.
It
what's
says
going-
Agora World with a gray box underneath it.
And is that counter moved at all?
No.
It could be because you're on the Zoom session. Your computer
No,
could be doing many things.
I'm on a different device for the Zoom.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's an old laptop.
It's not old, but it
Okay.
doesn't have a lot of memory. I know that.
All right. Here, let me drop my email in the chat. Just send me like a picture or something of what you're looking at. I imagine that it's probably just downloading right now.
Okay, because I was wondering how long it would take me, because at this rate, it's looking like it'll be all day.
I know on my computer, it only took a few minutes to like a minute and a half to download. So maybe if you try starting the download again.
Okay, exit out of here. Okay. And then, all right, so I'll start with first trying to get onboarded. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll do everything that we can to help it get downloaded. Just yeah, send me whatever. I send my email in the chat.
Peter, did you have a question?
Yeah, so when you were in the Philadelphia Art Gallery, you mentioned how you had like 3D models. Is that something that can be added through the no code builder, or was that custom work?
I'm going to let Spencer answer that one.
Yeah. Sorry, is Victor saying something? Victor, are you? Okay. Yeah. Right now that's custom. So when a world is created, we can add those 3D assets and then upload them. But in the future, that's going to be part of the no code builder. You'll be able to drag and drop 3D assets.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because one of the people we're working with is potentially a guitar company. We'd like to do 3D guitars, and then another artist who does a lot of ceramics. And so we'd love to be able to take those ceramics, obviously, and look at them from all the different angles versus hanging on a wall and having it animated and spinning. Let you gravitate or rotate around the item.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously seeing 3D items and also like interacting with them, like maybe even picking up items. That's all things that we currently have in demo versions. Just it's not added to the no code tool. That's a little more difficult, but it'll come. But either way, you can always contact us about getting those 3D assets into your world, and they can be made interactable objects. We can work with you to do that.
Cool.
Can be done right now.
Great. Thanks. Yeah,
Yeah,
that looked really cool.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have any questions? Okay, so there is in the chat. I'm going to drop it in again, or I can't find it. hold on. Our demo download page is on our website. If you are having trouble getting it from the link in the chat, yes, it is in the chat. So download the code and join Agora Art World, one word lowercase. And again, there is a list of other places you can join. On our website, you can also see our catalog of spaces, which are open for you to wander around and look. I'm going to do both, keep the Zoom room open for another 5 minutes, and I'm going to share my screen that I am actually in. Let me just get out of this.
Can you just add it to the chat one more time, please?
Certainly. Having such trouble with this. Spencer, could you add it to the chat again? I'm still on
Download
Chicky. I'm still on Chicky and Pete's, the download link.
Yeah, sure, I got you.
I can't get out of Chicky and Pete's now. I have to go to my other screen. So again, I'm going to walk over to Brian's section in hopes that he'll meet us there and tell us a little bit about his artwork. Are you around, Brian?
Yeah, I'm here. Which room are you in?
It's Agora Art World. I'm sorry, Agora Art Gallery. One word, lowercase.
Is it the same room though? It's the same.
No, you have to join. You have to go out to the join button.
Yeah, I'm not joining an event right now.
Then click join and type in the word Agora Art Gallery, all one word, lowercase. And then you should spawn into the world, which means pop in. If you ever wanted to know what spawn meant, there, somebody showed up.
People having fun already. I love it.
Yeah, it's great. So again, your artwork, Brian, is gorgeous. I love how it just, I don't know, you have to see it in open seas with the movement is incredible.
Okay.
And thank you for putting prices on there because I'm looking at which one I'm going to purchase when this is over.
Well, thank you. Yeah. It's really interesting. All the information is inside the NFTs themselves where I generated it. So you can go there, you can go to the link and see how it runs too, where you can input words and it draws you a picture based on those words. And that's how all these were created. And they're hosted on OpenSea right now. I used an application called 721 to write the smart contract that runs so I can go and mint these. So they're all minted through Polygon, and each of them has the properties there. And see, there's all the information. If you click there, you can go in and see where I make them.
Be afraid I won't come back, so I'm not going to select that.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and
The
it's
work
cool.
is
You can
beautiful.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Brian, is Polygon layer 2 on Ethereum? Like it's an Ethereum.
Yeah,
layer 2
it's
platform?
it's like an Ethereum blockchain. It's the same code, but it's Polygon, and
It's actually a layer. Polygon is a layer on top of the Ethereum blockchain that allows
Right.
for quicker, cleaner, and cheaper transactions. So it doesn't deal with the Ethereum big gas fees. It kind of pulls a side chain off and lets you run it on the Polygon chain, but it still reflects back to the Ethereum main chain.
yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, this stuff is great, Brian.
Yeah, thanks. Let me see.
This is
where you
another
are.
one of my favorites, the parking deck in the metaverse.
Oh, the Metaverse parking deck. Yeah, thanks.
Thought
Let me see
that
if I
was
can catch
very
up with you.
clever. And this one, the garden is gorgeous too.
Let's see, I'm in there now.
Yeah, excellent. And again, this room will be open for a week. Take your time. If you decide tomorrow that you just can't get one of Brian's artworks out of your mind, come back in and purchase it. It's great stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
You see, Mohammed has changed his appearance. Good for you.
Yeah, he's got the handlebar mustache.
Yep. And there's also, you can hit your E key and you can have your avatar. Fist bump.
Yeah, it's art. You can't not have the mustache. So
Hey, Bobby, we're getting some echo. You might want to, yeah.
I'm gonna, it's 3 o'clock now, so the Zoom room's gonna end, and I'll meet everybody in Agora Art Gallery, one word, in the join room. So thank you very much for attending our event. If you enjoyed it, please post in social media how much fun you had. And I'll see you in the Agora Art World.
Bobby, could you keep it open for one more second? I just want to make sure that Teresa's okay with downloading the app.
Okay, no worries.
Check in. Yeah. So if you could, I guess just like mute here or something.
Yeah,
Stop
no,
sharing.
I'll leave the room open. I just,
Okay. All right,
I'm
thank
going
you.
to be into the metaverse. So I'll see you guys there.
Yeah, Spencer, this stuff looks great, man. Just wanted to say big congratulations. It's you guys obviously worked really hard on it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Are you? Sorry, I'm going to quit out of Agora right now. It takes a lot of energy to run. Did you say something at the end there? I know you're just saying took a lot of work.
No, yeah, I was just saying it looks great, and yeah,
Yeah.
obviously you guys have done a lot of work on this. So just wanted to say, yeah, big congrats, man.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm really glad that you enjoy it. I'm interested to hear like what are you thinking? Like what's your favorite part, or what kind of uses do you see for it? We're always open to anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think first of all, I love the idea of the artwork, a virtual art gallery. I like the idea of like a corporate platform, corporate boardroom. I think that could really have a lot of, especially in like if you want to say post-COVID world, it's definitely a big use case, I think. But also having that city, you were saying about the like having the Philly kind of the landmarks. That's an awesome spot. I recently joined an app called Clubhouse. I don't know if you've heard of Clubhouse, and
Yeah.
it's got interesting rooms, but I often find like you want to have a more like visual or aesthetic atmosphere. So that's kind of another use case that pops up into my mind where on Clubhouse you can join a room or make a room yourself, but then it's lacking that like it's lacking the aesthetic or the visual aspect. So that could be kind of uh, a cool angle for Agora. I don't know. Just tossing some stuff out.
Yeah. Well, the thing that gives us the most hope and confidence is that everyone we talk to has a different idea of what can be done with it, and our goal is just to make a product that allows anyone to build anything.
Yeah.
It's funny with what you were saying though. We actually did host a panel discussion on Agora last week. It was actually the first of its kind, but it was 4 panelists standing up front and talking to like a crowd of 30 people. And it's those sorts of things, like you said about Clubhouse. I don't know too much about it, but I do know that it's like individual people talking as like the figureheads of a space. Am I right?
Yeah, precisely. I think Twitter has a similar function, and I'm not sure. Maybe Mo can talk more about this. He's probably more into it than I am, but and I think he joined the call with us today.
yeah. Well, the Twitter, like Twitter and Facebook and all of them, they even Instagram at some point they tried to like rub off some of the success of Clubhouse, but basically Clubhouse is a podcast happening in a live environment, and there is people who are talking and people who are listening, and if you are invited you can be like a panelist, and it's gonna like be different from like space to space. And the thing is, like, some of the stuff that happens live, if you miss it, you miss it. But yeah, it's a fun
Hello?
space to talk and to chat and everything.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Hello?
Oh, I think there is like 2 conversations happening.
Hello.
Lapping.
Yeah, I'll send her a chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's Monnier, if I'm pronouncing this correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you, Monnier. I
I think
apologize
you
if
might
I'm
be trying
saying.
to talk in Agora as well. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Having the Zoom.
I
in
think
the
he's
Agora
talking
world,
over Agora,
Yeah,
but
a lot of people, Spencer, in both. Do you want me to, if I log out, you're co-host, so that might help it out a bit. So I'm gonna log out of Zoom and be in the virtual world. So,
Yes, yeah, sure, Bobby. I can handle the Zoom room. Don't worry.
okay, great.
Yeah. See ya.
And I'm at 3% on my desktop.
It's only at 3%.
No,